Hello everyone, Tim Brown. Welcome back to my Apple Podcast, the podcast that makes a personal connection to everything Apple. I want to feature Halftone 2. This is a great application for iOS that enables you to create comic strips on your iPhone or iPad. I'm featuring it this time though because they just came out with a real cool feature that enables you to export your comic strips in the form of videos. So I want to show you how that's done. So what you're seeing here are some projects that are already set up, including some default ones that come with the app. This is one I've been working on recently, where I imported some collages that I have been working on. And basically I chose a template with 6 different squares. You have a wide range of options to choose from when you're working from templates. For example, when you tap on the page icon on the right hand side here, I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. You can see here you can go in and make lots of adjustments, including choosing a different layout. Now, I'm going to stick with the current layout, but you see here you can have add effects, which will determine the order of your collage or your comic strip, shall I say. And you can also control the background as well. So if I wanted to switch the background to, say, a different texture, or if I even wanted to go with a gradient, I could choose to do that. And then, of course, you can choose whatever colors you want that gradient to be. So there is a lot of customization here. Now, of course, the fun part is adding all the cool expressive elements that really make comic strips just a whole lot of fun. So for example, you could begin by just adding callouts. So if I tapped on the callout tool, you see it right away, it will add a callout right to my project. And then you can just scroll through all the different options in case you want to change them. If you want to add a square element, you can do that. And then, of course, you can go in and customize the background, change the colors here as well. And once you have elements already added to your project, you can then take those elements and just move them around or readjust the size of them. So here, I'm going to go ahead and take this element and move it down here to the bottom. I'm going to tap on that particular element. You see it brings up this circular menu. You can then use that menu to edit that particular element. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and change the color of the text. So I'm going to select text here as one of the menu options up above, and I'm going to change the color to white. And then if I tap on the element again to bring up that menu, if I choose the A symbol, I then can go in and change that text. So I can just go ahead and just call it "Hi there." And there's a whole menu of options to choose from. Let me show you a few more. When you click on the expressive elements here, you see it just plop one in automatically. But don't get nervous about that. You can tap on any element that's among the menu of options to change it at any time. So you can just scroll through until you found the one that you want to use. I mean, if you want to go with something like a knife, holy crap. So I'll just say I went with that and move the knife over. I can pinch and zoom too to control the size of it and where I want that to go. So I now have all these elements that have been added to my project, including this little text element here. I'm actually going to go in and edit the text. I think I want the text to be smaller in size, and I want it to be yellow instead. There you go. So I have a text element. Let's go ahead and move that over to overlap the 2 frames there. I have all of these other expressive elements scattered throughout. I use the gradient for the background, and I have all my pictures imported. When you want to change pictures or bring in pictures for your project though, just press on any picture at all and then press the picture icon, and it will prompt you to access your library. You can also adjust pictures too. Let's just say you want to zoom in or you want to crop them. I can just tap it and then select the move tool. And then with the move tool selected, I can then take my finger and then adjust how I want the image to be cropped. Tap outside it, and that just fixed the crop for that image. And it's really that simple. So you have the expressive elements, you have the templates that you can choose from, you have the gradient and or texture backgrounds. There's the ability to control fonts and all these other elements to make your comic strip pretty cool. And your comic strip doesn't have to end there. You can choose the plus symbol along the bottom left to insert a new page, and you can just continue adding pages just like the first one you set up to continue telling your story. And then when you're done, you just select the share button and you can share it to all your various different social networking sites. Now, one thing that's really nice though, that came out with the most recent update that I mentioned earlier, is the ability to export your project as a video. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. First, select Save. When you select Save, you see that you have several different options here. You can choose Format Image. You then can choose the quality, halftone dots if you want them on or off, 3D anaglyph, and so forth if you want that on. If you select Format, you see that you have the option for video. And with the video option selected, you can then export this whole project as a video. Okay, so I just exported my project to a video format. Let's go ahead and retrieve that video from the library and let's play it back full screen. And my friends, that is Halftone 2 with the new incredible feature that enables you to export your comic strips in a video format. This is Tim Brown. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of My Apple Podcast. Please check me out at myapplepodcast.com. You can also check out my videos at youtube.com/myapplepodcast. See you next time.